I saw you walking. I said, something must be coming down.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna get real.
I'm expecting. So I said, no, I saw you walking. I said, something's coming down.
Yeah. You gotta see what's next.
After we got started with the he started he's got a so he can talk about this way to change that our minister sponsors so it's driving taking his therapy down to so he's come down considering this will be my last year. Farming is better for him, summer and winter. Teachers make $100 the substitute makes 40 to 60 grand a year. Just as though certified teachers are making 60 grand a year. He said, right outside Minneapolis. Yeah. And I said, that's crazy. We're here in either way, for him and for me. The kids' conversation starts with 3 cuss words and then their tongues mouth. Every day. Cussing out their grandparents. It's right there with you. You just need yourself to be talking right my 6th graders are all teaching.
The meeting is called to order at 5:04 p.m. Can we have a roll call, please? Here.
Fox here. Slater absent.
At this time, I will hear a motion for approval of the minutes. I'll second it. Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Manat. Fox, yes. Slater absent.
At this time, a motion for the approval of the agenda.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second it. Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Manat. Fox, yes. Slater absent.
At this time, we will have a compliance report by Mrs. Williams.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Good.
I have 2 things that I need to share. Michigan Department of Education I upload any changes that the PSA board made to GEMS, which is their grant electronic monitoring system. They contact me in regards to, on January the 23rd, at your board meeting, you voted and approved for our recording secretary, Miss Washington. I need the contract or the agreement to upload to the state website.
We'll get that to you.
Okay, the other item is on February the 9th, you voted and approved a contract specialist. So they're asking for that contract or agreement to have it uploaded to the website. So can someone provide that information to me?
Ms. Williams, that was tabled, that particular,
Okay, well, then you have to update the minutes, because in the minutes, it say that it was approved and it have 4 yeas.
okay, and it should be on our, we will correct those minutes and get that to you, but it was tabled.
Okay, so which one was tabled? Was it the contract specialist or was it the recording secretary?
The contract specialist.
Okay, so I need updated minutes. They need to be uploaded and also sent to me so I can update it in Jim's website.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, thank you. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'd like to welcome everyone here this evening. We do have a closed session that is scheduled next. Hopefully, we won't wear on your patience too much, but we're going to have a motion now to go into closed session.
Move to go in closed session.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Minot, Slater absent. Fox, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But I totally understand. They gave her the food. Yeah. At all. Jonathan's same difference as what upstairs. Just what he did to me. Some of those little big bags, cut them up like doors. He was telling himself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It flew in there and clipped its wing on something hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, they swept it into a dustpan out the door. No peats. Supposedly she took Andrew said she thought for sure she would have got some, so.
Oh, no, today was only about 25, I think, there's about, there's about 35 to 40.
was supposed to be was I think all the season that looked like yeah, I kind of figured okay, this is supposed to link to a vacation. I was going to enjoy they knew exactly what
Oh, yeah.
Should I do what I was doing? She got what I was doing. I have to go. She's over the top of it, and then they see the chocolate. Oh my God, How's Alicia doing? You have Alicia?
Yeah. I just. Yeah. That and.
Today was.
It's actually part of. That's why you don't have. It's always like. Yeah, but not anymore. Well, what am I to those guys? I don't. I mean, it depends on like, I'm just trying to focus on it. I'm telling you. Yeah. It was his loss. When you need to do any more of the seasoning of the sauce. Where is
Really, that's what it's worth.
So I was not working in the house. I just got my phone so I wouldn't be bored. This car, I just got my phone so I wouldn't be bored. Hey, Doc. Hey. Yeah, Bill's up on board.
You all right, good?
I got you.
Huh?
This time.
Because you don't have too much of a time to get away.
So,
Am I gonna get to watch this later? Cause I'm gonna have it.
Okay.
it's on
You
there.
see,
What'd you say? I'm gonna see you?
you see.
Okay. Yeah, cause I was trying to stick around and see what's happening, but
Okay. Yeah.
that ain't it. I gotta go pick up my kid and get ready for tomorrow. What little CJ been up to?
Nothing bad at him.
How old is he?
Gonna be two.
He gonna be 2.
Terrible. Terrible.
And they kicking in.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, he just giving you a little taste of what your mama had with you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know that.
Tasting up too.
Look, cause I'm getting all the branding. I'm getting all the branding. And he was like, that ain't me. I said, man, I went to school with you. I remember how Larry and Dad used to have to come up to the school and cut your ass out in front of us because you won't do what you're supposed to do, refuse to do your work. I said, Ray was doing that same shit. I said, he get that from you. Our kids is just us. All over here.
Split down. Yeah.
With the
You
new
ain't lying.
generation.
You ain't lying.
Man, for real.
You not lying. I'm over here like, dang.
How Lex been doing?
She been all right. Hey, I was gonna go outside the car and smoke some cigarette. Smoke a cigarette out in the chat. I'm like, damn, my shit on the damn thing. I just texted her. My shit on the
She going back to work yet? Work yet?
Don't talk call. I'm trying to, hey, you know me, no, that's people going out there. Happy people out there. Wherever you want to go. Or you ready to get back to work too.
Yeah, I know it's been a minute, but the last time I talked to her, she was just trying to get acclimated, figure out what she wanted to do. I'm like, you got options. You can do a lot of stuff.
And that's what she was saying, and then everybody hitting all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So now she really got, she can outweigh her junk. So I said, just take your time.
Yeah. She got options, and she can make a lot of good money if she take her time.
And find the right one. But I told her, say, shit, if you feel like you gotta get some, just keep going until some stuff on them.
Well, when we get out of here, because I know my auntie probably cussing up the phone because I ain't picked my baby up yet.
What time you had to get it? 5:30?
I was supposed to get him at 4.
Oh, shit.
But I was still at work at like 4:30 when she called me. And then my phone died. So I was like, I said, I'm going to stop her since she can't call me. But I called her when I got here from somebody's phone. I said, my phone died, but I'm on my way. So she can't call me back. So I know when I get there, she's going to be cussing up the storm. I know she is.
All right, cuz. What's up? And man, we're paying attention to everybody. Trying to see what the hell going on. Yeah, they be sneaky. Who is this Abraham nigga right here? No, you good. I ain't doing shit. That's how I play it off so they gonna know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm getting a whole bunch of
No, not.
I had to fight people on the street, but you gotta fight people for your school. They don't care about your alma mater no more. They don't care about
I'm about to be right behind.
Ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
This is
Yeah,
almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
I should have this meeting. I'm gonna tell us, go down, everything's on do. All this has been done.
Like, what's the problem?
All I know is I'm gonna I had something to do, and then I got all the way down to the end, grab my coat, and something said just go back, maybe there's something out. I just fooled myself.
You did, you just fooled yourself for real.
I was like, man, I'm getting same over. Like I said, we got here around 7:15, and I was already down there another week. I was already in the session. I'm like, for real? This is the kind of meeting we just spent.
Yep. The point is that they're doing it, so we won't.
That's what kind of makes it seem. Y'all keep coming here. This is it. When the school started, y'all keep coming.
Nobody said what they said.
To the Bears.
That doesn't say that to be temporary. It says, just say. It doesn't say it's contingency. It says you'll be paid June, meaning that you can suddenly, the temporary is being separate from that based on your and et cetera.
That's all y'all get on the thing.
I
I paid it all.
It's just
Be on the board.
You can't apply 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we look at 20 years, yeah, I'll be dead too. So, I'm gone, you ain't gonna be here. I hear you do. Be president or vice secretary.
You can look at it.
I would pick it up just to get rid of hire the board. Money this way out there in the hundreds.
We're just little dogs coming in here every single day, do what you need to be done.
I hate it. Heights, y'all gonna be dead free. No, y'all have to pay me. Y'all be dead free. You ain't like them, you like, yeah, give me a hundred. Whatever, like we said, that's what we do. We for X amount of years. Whether or not, you stay, together. Anytime this contract is broken, that has to be paid. Person's good with this. I need to know that money. I should have went to, I was supposed to have went to the track meetings out.
You got almost $3 million. You gotta pay close. I suggest you. Not paying.
But we already know. It's the same as that we just got in. That's what
But you said they are here to one. Yeah. I hope it is so. They're supposed to use the home.
I come up with something. So, you know, I'm a kid.
Can't make this stuff up. Oh, I already said that. I need it. Huh?
You already said last phrase.
I said what?
You already said last phrase.
Oh, yeah, yep. You can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. Oh, okay.
Just can't make this up.
You must have her earphones on.
What? You shouldn't be allowed to sit down. These are
I'll entertain a motion to resume our meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second, please? Roll call.
Ms. Slater? Dr. Hunt?
Yes,
Ms. Minot? Fox, yes.
thank you. Oh. Ms. Williams, do you know how to turn the microphone on? Just make certain that. Okay. Thank you for your patience. A few more minutes. We gotta get the microphone on. I don't want to have that.
That's it. I couldn't get to the other
Ms. Clark, would you ensure that the speaker is on or connected? Make sure that we're connected, that we can hear them, or they might not be able to hear us.
There's nobody else that has to speak, is there?
No, good. At this time, I'm going to entertain a motion to add to our agenda. There was an item that we discussed that we need to hear from us in regards to it. So at this point in time, we're going to add to our agenda a report in regards to Meta 24. And Meta stands for Make, Enterprise, Teach, Achieve. And we're going to add that as number C to our discussion items. Could I have a motion? Could I have a second to that motion?
A second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt?
Yes.
Ms. Minot? Ms. Slater? Fox, yes.
And Madam President, if you're going to vote on it, you need to make it as an action item too.
I want to add it as an action item. Make a motion to add it as an action item to vote on it.
Can I get a second, please? Okay, roll call.
Dr. Hunt?
Yes.
Ms. Minot? Ms. Slater? No. Mr. Fox, yes.
Okay, that does it. So now we're at discussion items, number A. a status report on the ESP. We've also referred to the ESP, Educational Service Provider, or Education Management Organization. But this, we're going to have a ESP, which means that we're not going to be fully managed. We're going to have like a hybrid, or be self-managed. So basically, in regards to the ESPN, the vote fell on MM1. So we discussed that contract today and went through each item on the contract. There are going to be a few little tweaks to it, but basically the contract will be in force and they'll be coming on board within the next few days. In fact, more than likely they'll be coming on board by the 15th of March, what day is this?
17th of April.
I mean, 17th of April is when they're coming on because we have some other transition things we need to do. So on April the 17th, we'll have MM1 come in, and that is an item that we have to vote on. We're just discussing it right now. I'm giving you the particulars regarding it.
Madam President, can I say this too? They will want to meet with you one-on-one, teachers, staff members, maybe virtual or coming into the school, setting up a time to meet with you to discuss the HR pieces, the benefits and those type of things, salary, those type of things.
Next on the discussion item is BOE, request for information. We've had several requests from the district board in regards to information, status updates, and that kind of thing. We're going to be supplying that information to them, but we wanted to make sure that we could discuss it in depth before we gave that information. Part of the information is going to be submitting contracts. You heard Ms. Williams earlier talk about submitting a contract. She does that and she uploads that so that the NDE can have information. So we're going to be presenting, once we do our voting, yea or nay on our contracts, those contracts then go to the BOE board. And their position is that they can disapprove contracts if they don't have the contractual information and the law stated properly in those contracts. So they kind of like review it and they safeguard that we are following the law and the contract and the charter contract as it is written. So it'll go to them, and we're not exactly sure what the transition from them to us, back to us will be, but that will be the next step. So once we make our decision, it goes directly to them, and then after that, we can move forward one way or the other. Meta 24. I have a short presentation that Mr. Fox is delegating to me to read, so I'm going to do that at this time. Dear PSA board members and public, the following are highlights of the Meta 24 training curriculum that is available through the program presented by Dr. Flavin Prince, CEO of Meta 24. Meta 24 is a unique and innovative educational method that teaches students to learn as they earn. The concept of Meta 24 is to inspire learning by doing. Students are placed in work labs based on their interests and skill sets. For example, if a student is interested in cosmetology, she or he is placed in a setting where concepts are learned as to what is needed to become a cosmetologist, which includes being able to read the curriculum, understand the math required to keep records, order supplies, measure products to be used, and how to order and purchase products. The same concept would apply to a student interested in becoming a barber or electrician or automobile mechanic. While learning and creating, the student can set up their own business and make money while they learn. Another provision of the Meta 24 is to assist students in understanding the world of entrepreneurship by visiting and interacting with entrepreneurs who have become successful. Mentoring is a major part of this learning opportunity. Mr. Fox is an avid supporter of Meta 24 and the potential of what it could offer our students, as well as inspire students to return to Muskegon Heights Public School Academy, along with being an incentive for new students to enroll in the academy. Mr. Fox and I are requesting the board, interim superintendent, and incoming educational service provider to consider making Meta 24 a part of the upcoming academic school year's program. Per a recent virtual meeting with Dr. Prince, we received information that professional training for teachers could begin this summer. In 4 weeks, teachers could become acclimated to the curriculum associated with the vocational training. Mr. Fox and I make a recommendation to the board that this opportunity be discussed between Interim Superintendent Broadnack, MM1 CEO David Patterson, and Mr. David Florin Prince. Mr. Fox will represent the board in these meetings and provide an update and arrange a formal presentation for the board just prior to the end of this school year. Respectfully submitted, David Fox, PSA Treasurer, Rose Hunt, PSA Board President. That will also be an action item. Next, we have we will be moving into our action items. And the first action item is to approve the new ESP contract with revisions. I'll entertain a motion for that and a second, please. I'll make the motion. May I have a second, please?
Oh, that you said in a second. A second.
Okay, so. Yes. MM1, a motion to approve the ESP MM1 contract with revisions. It's been moved and it's been seconded. Could I have a roll call, please?
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Slater,
I am no until I see the revision.
Ms. Manon. Fox, yes.
Okay, so properly moved, and we will move forward with that. The next item on the action list is a motion to approve interim superintendent's contract with revisions. I'll entertain a motion for that, or a second, I'm sorry. Okay, motion to approve interim superintendent's contract with revisions has been properly moved and seconded. Roll call, please. I moved. Rose.
You moved, this one I said?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second. All right, Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Slater,
I am a no without the revision.
I know without the revision. Oh, Ms. Manon. Fox, yes.
Okay, the next item is a motion to withdraw the Academy's transition document. And I want to just give you a little information on that. Our last meeting, we approved a transition document. And we have since learned that it has not been signed by any of the other parties. So we're going to withdraw that. We have had another offer to move forward with that whole process, which we'll discuss later. But we're just going to, we're going to make a motion to withdraw it because it's just laying there. Nothing's happening with it, okay? So we are going to make a motion to withdraw that, and then we'll just move forward as the board deems necessary based on the information that we're receiving. Did you want to talk about this? Okay. So, at this time, I make a motion to withdraw the Academy's transition document. Second for that. Roll call, please.
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Slater, Ms. Manon. Fox, yes.
Okay. The next item for discussion is a motion to extend the notice of breaches of New Paradigm until April the 15th. And that is necessary because we're moving into the transition piece based on our the management contract. So we have to have a date. So that's what we're voting on right now for that transition.
And the 15th is due to us not missing payroll. So that's why it's the 15th.
Correct. And then by doing that, we won't be paying two companies. We'll just have to one or the other to pay. Okay, so I would like a motion. Someone make a motion for that, please?
I'll make a motion to extend.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded. Could you give us a roll call, please?
Dr. Hunt,
Yes.
Ms. Slater, Ms. Minot,
Yes.
Fox, yes.
The last item of discussion for action items is Meta 24. And Meta 24, we would like for it to be considered to be part of our curriculum because we think it's innovative. It's some things that the students would offer, and it may be an attraction for others coming in. And so we think it would be a good fit for MM1 and that to occur. Now, there will have to be a conversation with Superintendent Broadnack and MM1 and Dr. Flavin as to what that looks like. We don't know yet. But this vote is just to pursue that so that we can get information on how that might fit, how that might work. We may find that it may not be a good fit, but at least we want to pursue that to see if it's going to be best for our students.
And Madam President, we probably need to do that now because we'll start working on the master schedule for next school year right away, as I am already working to prepare for next school year. So we want to see if we can get it get it in where we fit in, and see if we can get into the master schedule. But that's going to be a big piece of the master schedule for next school year.
So basically what I just asked as an action item is this, that we consider Meta 24 as part of the curriculum, that there be a discussion among the who's who as to how that's going to move forward. And number 3, if all things are equal and everyone says, yeah, this will work, then we move forward and bring that curriculum in for our students. So that's the 3 parts to that.
So somebody make a motion.
I make a motion to add Meta 24 for the curriculum for fall 23 and the 24 school year.
Any seconds? Okay.
My question, because we don't have a permanent superintendent, I think that should be reserved for then, when we have a superintendent who is going to be long-term to make that determination.
You can't wait that long.
Can't wait.
Okay, yeah, I'm just making my point. Yes, I agree with you.
I think that as time is of essence, getting ready for the 23-24 school year, whether I'm here or not, we have to put the students in the best, we got to put them in the best condition to be successful and put the school district in the best position to be successful. And if it's innovative, we need to prepare. I can always pass that on to the next suit and give them the information and transition with that person.
And I apologize by saying I disagree, but I do disagree because to delay it now means that we may not have curriculum in place to plan for the upcoming year.
Right.
And for me, okay. So I'm thinking in terms, and I could actually be wrong on this, everyone can disagree, but I'm thinking that if we're proactive as far as how we would like to move forward, there's always a possibility for change or to amend or to say, so I would like to see us look at something that would best suit our students, hopefully. And if not, then we can make a decision on doing something different.
My concern is that it talks about a little bit about math, but I don't know how this fits in. Like, I don't have enough information about like ELA.
It's more for CTE, the CT part of the program of the school district, and it will relate more to the high school, the secondary level. And it does not have to really go to our regular math and ELA and science, but it's more of the CTE piece being Meta 24 being that CTE piece we need.
So we
for the
have
curriculum.
some other curriculum to fill in the rest of it.
They still offer regular curriculum.
They offer
the regular traditional curriculum that's required by the state. That's all in all the documents that they sent to us.
So there we are. Either way, we would have the curriculum in place. whether whether they do just the CTE or not, we will have it.
Be the mold just to keep stuff
So,
going on and stuff.
again, I think we have to be very innovative for our students, and I think this would be a great opportunity to do so.
Any further discussion?
This don't make no sense.
I'm assuming that you're ready for the, okay, great.
So we're going to look into the further. That's what the book is.
So that being stated, we've had a motion, we've had it seconded. We're ready for the roll call.
Dr. Hunt.
Yes.
Ms. Minot. Fox, yes. Ms. Slater.
That ends our action items section. Now we're moving into public comments. And we have okay, we'll just keep those in case. Ms. Robinson, Antoinette not Robinson, you're the only one that's not left.
Evening. Thank you all for your efforts in moving forward. It's kind of enlightening to see. One thing that I wanted to talk about was glad about the transition agreement. I don't know what is all involved in the transition agreement, but I do know one thing. I know you talked about New Paradigm being here until the 15th of April. A lot of staff, I'm sure you probably talked to staff about their dealings with New Paradigm. And I won't even say New Paradigm, I'm just gonna say Kim Bland. And having her, and I use the term, but I'll use it loosely, foot on their necks. The evaluations, the outrageous demands, the things like that is really weighing on staff that do not plan on returning like after spring break because the conditions are unbearable. So I think you all need to get with some of the staff that hear from Kim Bland on a regular. It's not pretty, and I'll just leave it at that. The other part that I want to speak about is the META program. Oh, the other part about that is the division that those decisions or those demands that Kim Bland sends down, the division that it causes. I don't know if you all are aware, but certain staff receive extra money for extra duties. That was not across the board, so it's unfair that they have divided staff and by buying some of them with extra money. That's ridiculous. Every staff member is doing multiple jobs. You do not have a dean in a classroom subbing, and then you send the students that are misbehaving to the classroom where that dean is subbing. So now that dean is the dean substituting, dealing with behaviors. You have principals that are in a classroom subbing. So every staff member is doing not only their job, but jobs over and beyond. So it's unfair that certain staff got additional payroll and others who are doing the same thing did not. That division is unfair, but speak with Kim Bland. The other part is I would like to show my support for META.
Amen.
I would like to show my support because I saw the program firsthand. On 3 occasions. One at Romulus before their school store was a mess. Looked like nobody had been in there for 2 or 3 years. went back at the end when those students had gone through making their products and everything, and saw the school store set up, phenomenal. Kids that do not learn in the traditional way need another way of learning. And it's this board's responsibility to save this school and the educational system.
Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. Next, we have comments from our interim superintendent, Mr. Darnaz.
All right, good evening, Madam President, Madam Vice President, Treasurer Fox, and Ms. Manon. All of you, thank you for bearing with us this afternoon. Just a few things. I did meet with our administrative team today for our second administrative meeting. I kept them for about 3 hours today because we needed to do some work. So I do want you to know that the 23-24 school year calendar, we did complete that today, and we'll have it up hopefully on the 17th, ready for vote for the board. So we can get it out to the community, because some folks think school district is closing, but we're not closing. And so we will have a calendar ready to go for approval on the 17th. That's our plan, have it ready to go for approval on April the 17th for next school year. There are a few little things we need to look at, but everything else is done. And I appreciate our administrative team today for working so hard on that, making sure we're ready to go for next school year. I think the first day of school, you just put it on your calendar, will be August the 28th. August 28th will be the first day of school, okay? Secondly, we have summer school dates set and locations set and ready to go for summer school this year. And that will be, summer school will start June 26th. That will go that week, and then we'll be off the week of July 4th and finish up the end of July. Summer school, all of summer school will be housed here at the high school. All of summer school. K-12 will be housed here in the high school. So, and we've got a good plan ready for that. And next meeting, we'll go over our curriculum for summer school. Those of you that want to teach summer school, I see you here, Jake, but those folks that want to teach summer school, please sign up. I will send out letters this week summarizing all this to families and to staff. Also, we have been working on making sure that, I'm trying to think of what else was on the agenda today. Oh, attendance campaign. We will be starting an attendance campaign right after spring break, kind of start working on attendance for school year, really a pilot for opening the school year. Those students with 5 or less absences will go on a field trip and that's at every school. So this will be district-wide to keep up with attendance. And then those students with 3 or less absences for the quarter will, we will hopefully be giving them some big-time gift certificates like the Foot Locker, beads, getting them some beads, those type things. And I'll be meeting with community folks to get donations to help us with those incentives for students. So it's important because the attendance drives the funding drives what we can do for kids and the jobs that we have for our staff. So it's important that attendance is together. In the next few weeks, right after spring break, also, I will be meeting with the student bodies at each school to let them know that playtime is over and that I am in charge, and I expect for them to act right and do right. Now, one thing I told the administrators today in our meeting is that I have walked the schools, and the lack of accountability it has been very low. And one of my pet peeves in every district that I really can't stand is hoods and hats walking in buildings all around the schools. I can't stand it. Because I told the administrators today, this is an institution of learning. This is not a ghetto school. And I'm not saying because you got the hoods on your ghetto, but people want to single Muskegon Heights out already. They don't want us to be successful. So I want us to come to school and look like students. I asked the staff, I want you to come to school and model for what students are supposed to look like. And I know, like I told them today in the meeting, I know there's been a lack, a tough year because of the transition and, you know, and some confusion on things. But starting April to whatever, right in spring break, I'm gonna be having conferences with students. So I told the principals, be ready for assemblies, give me a schedule so I can meet with the entire student body. I think the students are trying to about to figure out who I am. So the high school students, I know because they see me and I run about the bathroom down here all the time. Who is that? Who is that? Is he for New Paradigm? No, I'm not. I'm your new suit. That's what I tell them. And we're gonna do things the right way. You appreciate Mr. Matthews running them, getting them into class nonstop. And look, it just so happened, I was clearing the hall yesterday. I'm gonna go on, Madam President, but you gave me the mic, so it's hot right now. So I was upstairs, I was coming up this way, and the class had changed. You know, it takes them a minute to get in class, and I'm out there hollering, folks, I need you to get in class. I know they hear me. Get the step and let's go. And so I told them, I got on one side, Mr. Matthews came up right what I needed to. I told him, I said, now if you caught in this hall in the next 15 seconds and not in class, Mr. Matthews is going to suspend you. I'm going to make sure you're suspended. This is my hall check right now. This is my hall suite right now. You can't get in class. And Mr. Matthews started counting backwards and they started running. So, and the halls were clear when he got to 0. So I appreciate the work he's done. He's running after kids. Staff, all of you are dealing with so much, and I know because a lot of y'all have been calling me, coming by my office. Those of you that haven't, I expect for you to eventually, and they have been pouring out their hearts to me in my office here over the last few weeks. So I am getting a lot of the information and assuring our staff that it will get better. I do have a plan. Again, whether I'm here or not, I have that plan ready to go. All right.
Next, we have comments from board members.
I'm first again.
Yes.
I just want y'all to kind of picture what I'm saying. So as I'm talking, just try to picture it. Because this is my vision that I got. I go to sleep thinking about it. I wake up thinking about it. Y'all see the shirt Ms. Robinson got on and Corey got on? Certain places get paid to make Muskegon Heights gear, right? They're supposed to give a percentage back to the school. I'm the treasurer, I haven't seen anything, so I'm sure that's not happening. But with Meta, we would have all of that contracted through our students. Our students would get paid for it. They would get paid for that. They could make our banners when we started back winning championships. I told you it's a business, so you got to see these championships I'm talking about. They can fix our brakes if they go out on our car, if we bring the auto part to it. So it would be CTC on steroids, like I said before. So if you know anything about the CTC program, I know when I was in school, when they brought it to us, I signed up right away because it gave us a chance to do coding, learning about making websites in 2007. So that was the innovative thing that we had back then. We had the auto mechanics stuff, we had graphic design. Yeah. We had all of that back then. But now we will have it in the school. And it will create a whole ecosystem of our kids making money without having to go work for somebody else. They learning to work for themselves. And if they don't want to go that route, they still get the traditional education. If they want to go to college, they can still go to college. So I want y'all to just kind of picture that because we can't keep doing this traditional stuff and leaving our kids out in the streets. I work at the Juvenile Transition Center, and most of my kids come from here. I can't really speak in detail, but most of my kids come from Muskegon Heights. And it's sickening. I teach up there, and all they need is opportunities. All they need is a male figure to show them that they can learn and be innovative in this world and prosper. So that's my vision. I'm sticking to it, and if you're with it, you're with it. If not, you're not.
Amen.
Good evening. I just have a few comments. So my thing is that Muskegon Heights has
always been in a position where we don't give up, we don't stop, we keep going, and we will continue to do that. I didn't have the opportunity, like Mr. Fox, to go through CTC because we had that stuff. It was already in the school. It was at the school. That's when I was coming up through school. We had auto shop. We had nursing. That was right in the school. We didn't have to go out here to get any of that. So I know about non-traditional learning. We had, I think, the coding you're talking about, we had that, Mr. Neer. I can't think of what the class was called, but yes. We had all that as an opportunity for us. So we didn't have to go outside our building. So it would be great to have those things. But we also have to have, a number of things that's available to our students. So one of the things that I did look into at the request of Ms. Purnell was P2P. And I don't know if any of you even know what P2P is, but it's Pathways to Potential. And it is a service through DHHS where there's a worker, an ES worker, and a family independent specialist who is housed at the school. We do still have that for those teachers who know about it, kind of wondering about it. We do still have that. Right. So I did pass that information on to Ms. Purnell. The ES worker assigned to Muskegon Heights is Alexis Azuku. She has her contact information. The family independent specialist is Anna Brown, who will be at the school. And it is designed to assist and direct families to services in the community that they may need. So, just wanted to put that.
I usually don't talk, but tonight I am. And I think it's exciting what is being formulated and
offered to the kids. I taught for 30 plus years at Heights, and I know the kids and their mamas and their grandmamas. So I'm excited for them because it's been a long time where we worked together and saw that the kids were doing well, because we've had doctors and lawyers come out of the school, and these kids need hope. They need hope, and I appreciate all the workings of the board members and all of you all who are consistent in coming to work towards that point, because these kids have one life. They're going to be in first grade one time, and we want to do well and help them to do well. I've always worked with, I worked at high school, I worked at all the schools, so, but the point is, you see these kids. I saw one of my students, I didn't know who he was, because he looked older than me. And I thought, oh my goodness, and I called his name out, and he said, no, I'm such and such. I said, oh, okay. But I was saddened by the fact that he might not have gotten the opportunities at the time, or he may have made a different choice, but we want the kids to do well. And I think we are past our own egos, and let's get with the kids and get with what we need to do, and not be on each other's cases, but let's do well, and let's do excellent for our students. Thank you.
Madam President, I have two last things, I'm sorry. What was it, Friday? Wesco, is that the convenience store? Gas station donated or said that the district won $500, the high school, $500 for going and buying the most fountain drinks or something. And they did bring me a check because they had to find me a Tiger shirt to wear on Friday. They presented the check to the district. Now, Edgewood is good, MOK is good. But look, the high school should be the flagship of this entire school district. Edgewood and MOK should prepare the students at a top level. So when the students get here, we should be performing at a top level here at the high school. The high school in every district I've been to, elementary, I taught high school, I'm sorry, but I like elementary too. And I represent the entire district, but the high school should be the flagship of the school district. Now, the district is a lot of debt because of this school. So why shouldn't it be the high school? You know that? District is a lot of debt now. So this is why we're where we are now. However, we should be learning top level in this school. This is a beautiful, beautiful complex that has a lot to offer. And I believe, again, with the right folks, right people, everybody working together, going the same direction. I said today in our meeting, without a vision, the people perish. And we don't want our staff, our students, which is our jewels, and our community to perish here in Muskegon Heights. So let's move forward. Secondly, if you know anybody that can do some twists, let me know.
Thank you all. Enough's been said. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the board. This is a hard place to sit. Some hard decisions have been made. We take it from you, we take it from other places as well, but we gladly do that because for the students. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your contributions, your sleepless nights, and all the things that you do in regards to what we're trying to do here. We stick together. You know I'm church and state. I just know the Lord bless us. So thank you very much. And I would like a motion.
Shout out to Ms. Walker over here as well. Shout out to Ms. Walker and our teachers here. Shout out to Ms. Walker. Ms. Wills is here. Ms. Phillips. Mrs. Ms. Locke. That's right. Ms. Locke. Ms. Williams. Ms. Clark. Mr. Matthews already got you. Ms. Wills, I got you. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much.
May I have a second? Roll call, please.
They crazy.
Yes. And the board is adjourned at 7:55.